Hello everybody, welcome back to the Stanley Parable. This time in this episode we're going back and we're going to try to defeat the meltdown at the mind control facility. I guess, according to player folklore, it can be beaten, but it's just folklore, but we're going to find out. This isn't cheating.
The monitors jumped
it's folklore.
Their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Yes.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Bring on the elevator.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh, yes.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Maybe.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad.
These buttons have got to be here for a
walking,
reason.
Eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would...
Are you ready?
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
That's right.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
I did it again.
Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh no!
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say...
5 minutes.
2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star.
I've got
this. It's your story now.
It is.
Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
It's always been my story.
Moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
3.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Wait a minute.
All right, I'm in a good mood.
That door is open.
Anyway, I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
Why is this door? Oh, you
Of course, that was merely in
bastard.
this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
4.
I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing.
Come
Watching
on.
you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
5.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with
3.
it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
1.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Shit, where's 5?
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean,
5.
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones.
Exactly.
Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
I'm so screwed. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be able to make it.
There's an answer. How many times will you replay
5.
this, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off
3
each time you fail.
3.
Just you and me in the retching explosion.
I have like 40 seconds, dude.
Over and over
30
and over
seconds.
For all of eternity. And Stanley
2.
died again. And Stanley died again.
No, I did it. I did it. I did it.
Stanley died
3.
again.
3.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds.
I have one more button.
Left to struggle.
One more button.
30 seconds until a big
One more button.
No
2.
end. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your
Oh God.
or will you let it go peacefully?
This isn't gonna
Another
work.
Choice.
I'm so screwed.
Make it count.
I'm so screwed.
Oh,
I thought it would work.
It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me,
I thought it would work.
At every second of your inevitable life, from the moment we fade in until
I
the
thought it
moment
would work.
say,
No.
"Are we ever up?"
Oh, it didn't work this time. I guess the folklore was wrong, guys. I guess it was wrong. Well then.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, I ever get this one? No. All right. All right.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Damn
well.
it.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
How do I get over there? How do I do that? How do I do that? Let me...
And here it was, the lounge.
There must be...
What a room, Stanley thought to himself.
I wonder if there's
What a
something
room,
special
what a room,
about
what a
this room.
This is what Stanley thought. What a room. What a room, what a room. What a room.
What a room.
Va-va-voom.
What a room. Va-va-boom.
Yes, really
Yes.
worth it being here in the room.
I love
A
it.
room so utterly captivating
So comfortable.
that even though all your but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Aha.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I wish I could go through this room. I wonder if I can make it into there. That would be awesome.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Can I jump down
I'm not
there?
your enemy, really,
Let's
I'm
try
not.
it. Let's
I
try
won't.
it.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh, that didn't work out very well, did it? I guess I was thinking a little bit too out of the box on that one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Beep beep.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Playing with doors, man. Playing with doors.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh yes.
It was okay.
It was okay. It's all right. It's a good room.
But
It's all
eager
right.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section,
Let's go this
walked
way.
straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I wonder what happens if we go this way. Oh, nothing? Really? I should be able to go that way, I think. That's what I think.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
Deja
disbelief,
vu.
Stanley decided to go up
Deja
to his
vu.
boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What if I go back down? What if I go back down again? And on second thought, we've already gotten that ending. I am afraid that it would be the same thing again. The very same thing. Let's try going in this elevator again. We're going back up. We're going up, baby. To the roof. If we wait, maybe, just maybe, something interesting will happen. I broke the elevator last time, so maybe something will change this time. Okay, I really don't think this elevator goes anywhere. I've been waiting here for a while. I'm gonna just continue on forward. Continue on.
Here's the door, just go.
What happens if I... Wait a minute. This... I wonder... I've heard there are about 19 endings in this game. I actually looked it up. And I wonder what it takes to get all of those endings exactly.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I'm gonna escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Again? Is it gonna be the same thing as it was before?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
But what happens if I close the door and continue on forward? Can I wonder if I could even close the door. Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm gonna try closing this door. Maybe it'll make a difference. Who knows? There is no door. Nope, I'm gonna go. Let's see. Let's see what happens. It's one of those things you have to do it to figure it out.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
But what if I don't? What is there any way around? No, there isn't. Okay. Well, it might be the same. Last time I actually exited out of the game, or I started the game over again. I wonder what would happen if I didn't start the game. If I don't start the game over again, I wonder if it will be any different.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
It'd be awesome if there's actually a way out of here, too.
He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
Oh,
Perhaps
Jesus.
his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Let it be so. Let it happen. Let it happen. Yep.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if that's what really happens. Wait a minute. I can't go that way. That's alright.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What did the narrator think he was going to
When
accomplish?
every
We've
path
been
you
here
can walk
before.
has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Either way, there's always an ending. There's always a different ending. Narration outtakes. So I guess this is like the Easter, not the Easter egg. What am I even talking about? This is basically, I think this is like the end of the game, and it's sort of like a little museum style way of having the credits, which is what I like. This is cool. Countdown to okay. Well, back to the ending now.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
Let's see what happens.
How they both wish to be free.
Let's see what happens
Can
when...
you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press
Why
quit.
should I listen to
There's
it?
no
No.
other way to beat this game.
Nope.
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
Nope.
Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
Let's see if it really
Whatever you
happens.
do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Yes, and? Is that really it? Is that really it? Why such a long pause? Why such a long pause? It's... You know, it might still give me the option to quit, but I'm not going to. I'm going to hold on for a second, and I'm going to see what happens. So strange. Well, I guess not. Well, guys, I think that this is about as much as I'm gonna play through the Stanley Parable here. Wonderful game. I enjoyed playing it for you guys. But there may be a few more endings, but I'm gonna, if you guys play it, I'm gonna let that be up to you. If there's anything I miss, in fact, if there's anything I miss, if there's a way you can comment below and not spoil anything, go ahead and do that. So I could explore the rest for myself. But I really appreciate you guys watching this video. If you liked it, go ahead and press that like button, subscribe, comment. So I think that's about it for the Stanley Parable. It's a very interesting game. It was fun. I'd like to see more games like this come out. This is really out of the box thinking, and as far as like game development and all that. But well, that's it for the Stanley Parable. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.